it do, Shawty Waddies? It's your boy Jeremiah Neal, and you know the drill. Welcome to another episode of Cheat Day Chisme. You were supposed to say it with me.
I'm just so excited by your energy. Oh my god.
Was I dead before we started recording or something?
No.
Oh. Well, introduce yourself since you're so energized by my energy.
I am energized by your energy. Hello, my name is Amber-Tiana. That's at Amber-Tiana 808. I'm ready to eat.
She's ready to eat. Okay, so guys, one of my favorite things about Amber is every time I go to her house, she always has a nice full cup of Jack in the Box soda. So in honor of her, I decided, hey, let's do Jack in the Box today. And she was totally down. Jack in the Box is like a West Coast thing and sort of the South, but they definitely did not have it in Florida, and they definitely did not have Jack in the Box in...
They fucking did have Jack in the Box in Hawaii.
Oh, well, never mind.
We're
like it's a delicacy.
We're part of the West Coast.
But anyway, so let's show everyone. Well, first, before we eat,
we
have to say one thing that we're grateful for.
Okay. I am grateful for Jer asking me to come over for this collaboration because I missed him.
So that's what you're thankful for is for me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I am grateful for Amber because Amber's awesome. So yeah, there we go.
You just said that
Kumbaya. Don't be trying to cover me. Anyway, let's dig in.
All right, what are we eating? Buttermilk.
Oh, y'all. I wish y'all could see it. Sauces on sauces on sauces.
Sauce on
My favorite. I asked for honey mustard, ranch. Well, I didn't ask for it. I said...
What did I say? He says we're shooting a YouTube video and we need a
lot of sauces. But what y'all don't know is I keep a little bucket of sauces. So on my off days when I'm not eating bad food like this, you know, I need a little something to remind me of that flavor.
Okay.
I hit them with a Frank's Red Hot. Jack in the Box has money.
I mean, I
Most
guess.
fast food places, they always say like just hot sauce. They have a name brand hot sauce.
There's like 8 ingredients.
I got me a little.
It's a lot.
Oh, see, they try to make. Did I open up upside down? No, that's right.
The presentation needs work.
Yeah, it didn't look like the picture, but I got a double patty melt. I don't know. It looked good, but I said no onions because onions are...
I love onions and mushrooms. I got chicken nuggets. These chicken nuggets were supposed to come with rice, but they jipped me the rice.
Rice?
It's not on the menu, but I always get a side of rice and chicken nuggets. I don't know why.
Okay, this is our first topic of conversation. Ooh, I'm just dropping shit. We got curly fries on deck. We got these nasty ass tacos. But speaking of nasty food, since Amber wants to eat rice and chicken nuggets, it doesn't seem that off, but it just doesn't seem interesting to me. Have you seen Adrienne Bailon in her video where she eats tuna and fruit punch?
No. Tuna and fruit punch,
appetite.
like mixed. Oh,
yes.
Cheers!
Cheers!
You better get this sauce on. We have a lot. We have to go through all the sauce. That's our goal.
Oh, eat it all.
Yes.
Oh, I can do that. I'm a saucy boy.
Really? No, you couldn't eat all this sauce.
I'm a very saucy boy. I'm gonna put some.
That's not possible.
First of all, we have to discuss how Jack in the Box puts American cheese slices on their tacos. This literally looks like dog food, but guys, it tastes so good. It don't taste that good, but it tastes good.
It tastes good when you broke.
So yes, Adrienne Bailon, she mixes tuna with fruit punch and mayo as you're dipping into the chicken. So she mixes that with, and then she dips the sandwich, the tuna fish sandwich, in the jar of
No.
No.
That's not a real thing. That's just for the likes. There's no way that's real. What is the nastiest thing? I don't do anything nasty like that. I'm very...
Because you said rice and that. So she does rice and peanut butter too. What do you think about that?
I mean, it has a creamy texture and consistency, and peanuts has a lot of iron in it, I suppose. You get the nice.
We're talking about taste, not health benefits.
Okay.
Look how greasy this is.
That's not health benefits. Health
benefits. Look at that oil.
Clearly not talking about that. No, I just don't. I don't understand. You know, Justin said that in college he got by because he doesn't like taste of cheese. Okay, so he would eat Propel. He would take the Propel water, the flavored water, the green one, and he would use the water to make his Easy mac and cheese because it made it not taste like mac and cheese anymore.
We need a moment of silence.
I also heard of what? Yeah, Propel.
What? I'm sorry, Justin. Girl, what? Propel water with mac and cheese. Okay.
You should try it. That should be a segment. Oh my god, what if you did like a spin-off? This is gonna get so popular.
Maybe. How about y'all? Y'all watch it. Would y'all ever try that?
Because I don't know.
You imagine lemon lime mac and cheese. I don't know, baby.
What's the nastiest thing? I think I used to do like ramen noodles and then not do the sauce packet and instead just put like ketchup on it.
Okay, I've not done that, but I've done ranch
On ramen.
with the noodles. Yeah, with no sauce, with not the salt. I put ranch on everything, y'all. That might be a ghetto trait of me. Ranch and hot sauce. Oh my god, I'm like that lady. She was on True Life. I like being fat or something like that.
Hey.
And she carried a bottle of ranch with her on her dates.
No.
So they buy her the food and then she pulls out her hidden belly. Me.
Hey, you better get that brand deal. Get that brand deal, mama.
She was doing that before.
Oh my goodness.
That was the thing.
That's exciting. Okay, so if you could only have one sauce for the rest of your life, would it be ranch?
It would have to be like a buffalo ranch. I need the tanginess of a hot sauce mixed with like the sweet. Give me good vibrations like Mike. What's his name?
Good
What's the Wahlberg?
vibrations. Mark
Wahlberg. Marky Mark. Yes, he has a song. Good vibrations.
It's just a good
Yeah, so I need a
vibration.
buffalo. I need a buffalo and a buffalo ranch.
Buffalo spread. Buffalo. So if you just mix this and this, is that
Pretty
you
much,
think
yes.
this is
So
it?
Jack in the Box, y'all need to be sponsoring me because I just gave you a new flavor.
Kaboom, bit.
You can say that.
No.
I was cussing last
We're
week.
family friendly. I forgot.
I was cussing last week. I need to stop cussing though.
Okay, so
have you ever done something like that?
Stop cussing? No, I always
Like you always put like a far-fetched like dare for yourself to do. Like I'm gonna stop cussing, even though I like cuss every other word.
Yeah.
How long have you like lasted?
I can't. I don't have
The
that
same
kind
day.
of patience. No, like for Lent and stuff. Like my friends would like want to like give up something, and I would always say I'm gonna give up rice, or I'm gonna give up swearing, or I'm gonna give up like whatever it was. All of a sudden became the hardest thing in the world, and I wanted to do that more than anything else. I can't do it. I can't commit to it. The only thing I do consistently is breathe. Nope, I'm not about it.
I don't want to be impolite, but
This is delicious.
I'm fucking this shit up. This is good.
I'm trying not to swear over here.
I'm sorry, but it was that good. Come on, Jack in the Box, giving me life. Okay.
Is this the one you asked about? You were like, is it?
No, that's not even there yet.
Oh.
This is their chicken sandwich, and I added some buffalo and ranch. And guys, what?
The two, the big hot.
Yeah, big Franks and ranch. Come through, Jack in the Box.
Okay.
I'm impressed. Okay.
He's impressed. He's impressed. Okay.
No.
So do you give your meals like stars, or like do you rate them, or
On the videos?
you know, is this better?
I haven't thought about that, but I do want to start giving my feedback. So when y'all go, y'all better let them know that Jerry Monster sent you there so I can give me a little endorsement deal with one of these places. But
Right? You should have this covered.
I'm pretty sure people, though, can tell by my reaction if I'm into something or not.
Yeah.
But I've been told that I wear my heart on my face. Do you agree?
Not your sleeve, your face.
No, my face. My face tells it all.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because I've known you for like a while now. So I don't know if it's because I can read you or if it's like you're readable.
You can predict.
Yeah. I don't know. We have to ask like strangers on the street, like someone who doesn't actually know.
Well, the viewers would know, I feel like, if it was a hot mess. So.
Do y'all know? Okay, so
I've been fucking it up. Everything I've had so far. What did I eat? I had a taco. That was... Y'all can probably tell the difference between me eating the taco and me eating this chicken sandwich.
This looks like dog food, but it tastes alright. But it's because it's so cheap. It's so cheap. I remember when I first moved to LA, these 99-cent tacos from Jack in the Box with some of it
for 99 cents.
2 for 99 cents. Not Taco Bell got the cheap deal. No, Jack in the Box got the cheap deal. I will hustle for those quarters, okay? Walking around those streets in North Hollywood looking to get those so I can go to Jack in the Box. I don't know how I had the gas, but I drove to Jack in the Box and bought these 2 damn tacos. It is sustenance. It is just to survive.
That was the most epic monologue, and I will definitely second you. Because I just want to sit here while I'm laughing. I'm like, we've come so far. We can buy all this. Instead of surviving off of ramen noodles and Jack in the Box tacos. Y'all,
true.
Amber and I have been out in LA doing the damn thing for years now.
Yep, damn right, we have. And people don't see the damn struggle, all the outside.
Underneath the iceberg.
No. What you think we was eating while we was making all those videos? How you think we could afford that music?
Or the photo shoots and all that kind of stuff too. Yeah, we were sacrificing food.
Nice and skinny, weren't we?
This is exactly. Listen, I'm about to be in the 3-0 club very soon.
Oh, dirty. Are you excited?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you would be excited.
Because I would say maybe last year, I kept comparing myself to when I was 19 years old. I'm like, Jared, obviously you gotta be healthy, guys. As I'm sitting here tearing up the chicken sandwich. But it's like, you gotta treat your body right. But as you age, your body's gonna change. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna have that same exact face that I had 10 years ago. I might gain weight, I might lose weight. There have been times that I've been under the weight that I was when I was 19, and still I did not look like how I did when I was 19. It's because you just change, you grow older, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So instead of comparing myself to my past, I want to just be in the present and enjoy the future. You know what I mean? I shouldn't be so worried about what I think it's probably because we live in LA and there's a lot of comparisons and you feel like, oh, but now I don't care. And this is why I'm doing a mukbang series, because like I like to eat this kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying eat it every day.
No, don't eat it every day.
That's why it's called cheat day, Chisme, and not just Chisme. But yeah, like it's okay. If I want to go have freaking nachos one day, I'm gonna have them.
Yeah.
And I don't. It is what it is.
Live your best life, you know. Balance. It's all about balance. And I think the thing with that is it's so long. I'm like, other people are gonna judge me from eating this. It's not necessarily like me. I'm totally fine living with my sacrifice. I'm gonna eat this junior bacon cheeseburger.
You want to order that?
I did order this.
Oh.
Yeah. I did.
Sorry, I'm listening. Ooh,
You're like, hold on, but you ain't got no food in front of you. What you doing? Try it.
Next.
You don't eat it. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna put some sauce on this. But yeah, like when I started, like when I was like, oh, I'm gonna go vegan. Like I wanted to do it. Excuse me. Ooh, the burps. Ooh,
Yes,
burps.
yes.
Ooh, Lord child.
Yes, honey.
Ooh.
Yes, Jack in the Box is hitty.
Ooh, man.
Hitty. Tell them about your soda. What kind? We spent a good amount of time in front of the soda fountain deciding.
We did.
What
All right.
flavor did you get? It was one of them cool machines where it's like 140. I got 32 flavors. So that bootylicious bubblegum, raspberry, grape juice, honey bun.
What?
Anyway, so what was your soda?
I got a vitamin water, an orange.
With mac and cheese?
Orange. I want to try it one day. Can you imagine? Have you had Propel? You know how fucking sugary that is?
But it just don't, I'm talking about the fruit.
With mac and cheese.
That sounds like no offense to any of my country white folks, but that sounds like there's a thing called the congealed salad. Have you ever heard of the congealed salad? Even the name don't even sound. Yeah. So my friend in college, Casey.
What is this?
That's bacon.
No, why is the cheese bubbly like that?
It's Jack in the Box.
Oh my god! It looks like it's...
You want to show the viewers?
To you, something is growing. Look, it's like bubbly cheese. Like the cheese, it has... Holy... Oh my... It's why...
This is why you decided to go vegan.
This is why I decided to go
honey
vegan.
mustard with my curly fries.
Part-time vegan.
See, okay. I know we keep going off topic, but listen. Do any of y'all watching, when y'all try honey mustards, wonder what kind of honey mustard it's going to be? Because this is like a honey mustard vinaigrette. And then there's like honey mustard that they serve with chicken fingers, which tends to be like that orangey, almost that color honey mustard. You don't never notice differences in like types of ranches and sauces?
I can't do honey mustard. It's I'm scared it's going to be spicy.
No.
Is there never
it's typically
honey mustard?
sweet. Let me taste this one. Let me see.
Spicy, watch.
No. Although, I might not think.
I got a sensitive tongue.
No, it's like sweet. I can't tell if that's a spice.
Oh, that's good.
That's good, right? Okay, cool.
Oh, no, that's good. Oh, yes! Honey mustard!
See, put Amber onto the sauce.
Come through with it.
I started that. I got the sauce trend.
Oh, my God.
Because clearly I don't.
High fructose corn syrup. It's the first fucking thing. The first thing is the
Listen,
thing that
don't
gives
be
you
just
cancer.
straying away the people that are watching. They want to watch because they like it.
You eat your honey mustard, baby. You live your best life. All 3 years you got left. Shit.
So, are you still vegan?
Part-time vegan. It depends.
Please tell.
It depends.
Tell us.
It depends on the time of the season. It depends if I'm feeling cold. I listen to my body. If my body's craving certain things, I get certain things. Like recently, I started getting eggs from the farmer's market. There's a farmer's market.
Amber is officially LA.
Yes. And I bring my service dog with me when I go shopping at the farmer's market for my hen-raised farm, cage-free, no antibiotics, as I put my...
Do you notice a difference? Be honest.
Okay. Yes. but they're all different. The eggs and the yolks and the
that
insides and no, I love it. It makes me feel like it's like this is real. Yes, why you want to copy paste everything? It makes me feel like everything else I've been eating is just like modified. Do you think we're gonna we're gonna do mukbang one day and there's gonna be like a 3D printer that's just like printing out burgers for us to eat the whole time? We're gonna pour like little like seeds. Okay. It's gonna mix with water and it's gonna come out like fucking this.
Yeah, I mean, y'all watching it. Remember this moment, but whoa, that just blew my mind. I'm freaking out
telling you, we're gonna make it. They're already 3D printing meat that bleeds in laboratories. Like,
I didn't see that. Have you ever heard of the Impossible Burger?
Yeah.
They're actually selling it now. We went to Islands. I have to do an Islands mukbang. But we went to Islands and they have the Impossible Burger there, and it's plant-based. And they say it bleeds and like tastes just like meat. I'm like,
it does.
This is gonna be a game changer. Like, imagine all these fucking farms that are gonna like end and like where are those people gonna go? And then like it's just a whole industry, and then like
so y'all better go ahead and get on your online game by going to Millennial Mission Media.
One more time, I cut you out.
Millennial Mission Media. Invest in your digital future. You know, we got all kinds of tags and stuff. But no, it's true. The farmers, the truck drivers, all the truck drivers and malls and stuff, like they're gonna close in the next 5 years. Amazon, at the rate that it's selling stuff, is gonna shut down like 80% of the malls in America. So what the fuck you gonna do?
It's true. I love me an Amazon. I ain't even gonna front. Amazon Prime, you are my best friend. Except for like clothes. That's the only thing I don't. Look at that, y'all. That cheese. Okay.
Does yours have bumps?
Yeah, that kind of cheese. So they must use some real cheese on the
Why
combos.
your cheese got bumps?
Listen, so I want to talk about some real stuff with you because I feel like you have some good insight on this. We're talking about the future and, you know, digital and stuff like that, but it's been some real shit that's been happening up in the tabloids recently. How do you feel about the Jussie Smollett situation? I should have told you about that. But I wanted an honest, like, thing because I feel like Jussie, I've been watching Empire since 2015. I remember when the billboards first popped up in LA, and we were the first demographic, like, market that they tested the show out, and I love the music. It's totally, like, the kind of music I listen to every single day, and seeing a young, young gay black man have a primary like position on a big television show, that was like pivotal for me. I was like, I do have a place in this industry, and then this situation happened, and I'm like,
oh snap!
It makes me feel like,
okay. So look, because first of all, one of the ways that I deal with my anxieties in this crazy world is I unplug, right? Okay, so let me make sure that I got the story. Okay, so what I had heard was...
Oh,
I know a little bit. It's not the hot tea. It's not
tell me what you know.
Okay, what I know is, what had happened is I was looking and I was creeping on his Instagram, and he was like, yo, fam, I'm gonna come out to LA or whatever. Make sure you come see me at this thing. And that's the last Instagram post that he has. His comments are now turned off, just so everybody knows. And I saw, and there was the news article that he came out and he went back to Chicago, and he was in Chicago, and there was an incident and where he was attacked, and, you know, someone put a rope around his neck, and then they were like, oh shit, racial shit, and then he was like, he would call them like, you know, some names and stuff, and then they were like, hey, wait, it looked like this didn't even happen, he made it all up, and then he went to court and shit after being like quiet for a really long time, and they were like, oh, all the charges is like dismissed and stuff, so now I'm all confused because like, I don't know.
You missing like a whole bunch of teas, but I'm trying to give it to you concise.
Okay.
So, like you said, he went to Chicago. Apparently, he said he went to a Subway and that two white men wearing MAGA hats were calling him racial and homophobic slurs and were choking him and pouring bleach on him and hanging him with like rope.
Right. The
so then he filed it to the police. Right. And then the story got a twist where it turned out that he apparently paid two like crew members on the set of Empire to stage this fake thing so he could get press about him as a person so he could get a raise on the show. That was the end. Yes.
Wait, is that,
so he staged his own thing. Now, when he went to court, they charged him with 16 counts, felony charges, because of the severity of this lie. And plus they're using like, you know, the workspace of the police or whatever to figure it out. And then he gets acquitted from all 16. So now we'll never know the truth because whatever happened, but now nobody knows the end result. Like, did he make it up or was he actually assaulted? Or like, what is the final version of this story? But it's like,
So what is it? I mean, like, what do you, okay, look, you asked me what I think, so I'm gonna tell you what I think.
It sucks because, like, gay people, we have so many, like, hardships and shit that we have to go through on a daily basis. And then when we have someone in the gay community that's a star and could use our platform for good, then gets it. So then everyone's gonna be like, all gay people are like this, or they're all dramatic, or they make up stories, or some stupid shit. They're dishonest and stuff like that. It was like, ugh. Why did you have to say it was an attack, like a homophobic attack? And now every time someone brings up anything with the LGBT community, they're gonna think, oh, you pulling a Jussie.
Well, do you think that's what he pulled? Do you think it was a joke and he got caught, or not a joke, but you think it was something that got taken?
I don't know. I just because they have surveillance footage of the two guys like buying the mask and stuff like that at a convenience store.
See?
So it's like it's hard, concrete evidence like that. But then they're starting to retract their statements and saying that their lawyers told them to say this because of this. And it's like, one minute y'all against each other, then y'all in cahoots with each other, then you're not on the same page, but you still don't want anything to happen to each other, and then the law hates you. It's like, somebody just tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Just tell us, like, what is tea, Jussie? Just let me know.
Can you hit us in the DMs and be like, hey, this is what's going on? What I will say is this. It's really freaking interesting to me. It's really interesting to me how, when it seems like there are people who don't necessarily get the amount of representation that they should have been getting, maybe because they are of a certain level of melanation, or maybe because they are of a certain, minority background, or, sexual orientation background, or maybe it's because they're trying to buy NBC, or, buy the block, or, but I'm just fucking saying.
Nipsey.
Mm-hmm. So it's interesting how, because look, how many shenanigans did other people who weren't a black gay man get into that they didn't get that much shit? I mean, look, the president right now. How many women did he make feel uncomfortable? How many women has he sexually assaulted, harassed? Did he still get to be the fucking president? Let this man have his own motherfucking TV show. Shit!
But at the same time, couldn't he just have held a press conference and said, I feel that this sucks, or like, my thing is to do what we're doing right now. He could have did like a red talk table with like Jada does, pull other men like him in the industry together and do a viral YouTube video explaining that they don't think it's fair that they are so talented and they can kill it to not get paid as much. Like, why, if you did lie, and I hope you didn't, but if you did lie, like, why would that be your story? Because now that everyone's going to remember for the rest of his career.
Right.
This is going to be the story. They're not going to remember the music, the awesome music that he did on the show, the acting, all the activist work that he does for LGBT organizations. They're going to be, oh, you remember that one time that he lied and said that he got, it's like,
I know.
Come on, man.
So that's what I'm thinking. Is this frustrating? Is it like everybody in the industry, when they get to that level, does stuff like this and only certain people get picked on? Or is it like because you've never had those opportunities, now that you're there, you feel like you gotta do something, Because what if he never did that? Would he just have kept skating and not ever reach level? Because kind of like Nipsey, after something happens, so many more people know about you. But now so many more people know about a bad side. Well,
that's the thing. The plan was for him to then do interviews and say, oh, that this is such a bad thing to me. He already did one interview already, a couple of days after, but then they found more evidence that made everything that he said in the interview he did contradictory to what it was like,
See, that's
it's a tough situation.
It sucks that you don't know, It sucks that you're not like, oh, is this something that happened, or is he getting paid to shut up, or is it like a situation where he can't say anything, or is it like, oh, I'm just so embarrassed, I'm not gonna do it. But you did get acquitted off of some shit because you're a star. You really don't know. I want to live in a world where I don't have to think about oh, all this shady stuff is going on, or maybe the shady stuff isn't going on. I seek truth. I'm a part-time vegan. I ain't gonna lie. He damn right about this Jack in the Box, but I drink a lot of water too. But I ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody, and that's what I think it is. It's we have to prove something, because it's not like those things don't happen.
Right.
It's not
they happen often.
They happen often, just not to stars, you know. But shit, it does happen, and you see it. And with social media, and with the digital age, and with everything getting so connected in the future, honestly, on a day-to-day basis, because of what I do, I spend more time communicating with people who are in other countries than people who are physically in my vicinity, where I am right now. So stories get out, and people are finding out different things, and oh my god, did you see Ellen's post? Not to
yeah, about the hotels.
Yes, I was I would not have even known that was going on in that side of the world if not for her, So
that platform, right?
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, he could have asked to do an interview on Ellen or something like that. That would have been a good segue. I don't know. I just think I just hope that
I
he comes out or something. I don't know. Because even they interviewed his lawyer, and they was asking her, but like, because I think I failed to mention that the 2 robbers that he hired were from Africa. So they were giving me crystal clear Akon chocolate status, looking good and fresh, but they were of chocolate descent. So how can they be 2 white MAGA people? So then the interviewer was like, ma'am, like, how could he have not known that was like whiteface? You know what I mean? Like, they clearly do not look like, if you, for instance, if I put on a bunch of like powder, I'm still gonna look like a black person with a bunch of powder, like white chicks.
Did
you know
they
what I
actually
mean?
do whiteface?
Well, we don't know because they haven't got to the resolution. But it's like they're saying if these are the ones that are convicted of the crime and they are, you know, Mr. Chocolates, and then the people you're saying are whites, then like how do you not notice the difference? You know what I mean? And she's talking about, well, you know, people do this all the time, and there's actually a video of them doing this and putting on whiteface, so it could be believable. She didn't say it like how crystal clear I was saying it, and I don't even know I'm talking about verbatim, but she was like, well, you know, sometimes, you know, people might do that. So
this is a lawyer.
Yes, his lawyer. I was like, this can't be your first interview, girl, and you coming out stuttering like Joe, stutter, like, come on, girl, like, you gotta have confidence.
You guilty.
Exactly.
He guilty.
That's how I feel. I was like, they are giving off all the vibes of guilty vibes, but yet, how the hell the Chicago Police Department, 16 felony charges is gone. Unless he paid, but now what the tea is they're trying to charge him with a civil lawsuit and saying that because he owes them $169,000 or something like that for wasting their time on a case that didn't exist. So the city fined him, and if he doesn't pay, then they're going to sue him.
Okay, how is she going to be back on the show? Is she going to be back on the show?
So the season was ending, so they wrote him off on the last 2 episodes. But then I went on Spotify, like last week, and the featured song on my like Spotify curated playlist was of him from Empire. Like they released it that day. I was like, oh girl, well.
He got to pay those lawyer fees to release his music. Hello.
I will say I love that Taraji, like all of them, like as soon as it started getting messy, they didn't say anything. Like I will say those people, they stuck with him and they didn't confirm or deny or nothing. They just kept it as it was, and I like that because some people we know out here in LA like to stir the pot and like egg things and like do crazy stuff like that to make something even worse than what it is. And we already know.
Yep.
Thanks to Millennial Mission Media, they gonna teach us how to recognize, you know, like
fake news, foolery, bullshit.
Yeah, like how the media can just like make, how do you say that? How the media can construe perception. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How easy it is for that to happen.
Definitely.
So
it's one of the first things I learned when I was doing media. Like when I started making this, like it was like one of the moments where I realized how powerful creating in the digital space was really going to be. Is they gave us an assignment and they were like, okay, this is a child custody case. Here's the footage. Here's the interviews. Here's the footage. Here's the paperwork. Here's everything. And then your team A, you're going to edit for the mom. So you want the mom to have the kid. And then team B, you're going to edit for the dad. And you want the dad to have the kid. So using the same freaking everything. We had the same amount of time to do it. We made our case for the dad and they made their case for the mom. And then we presented both of our things. And we ended up convincing the other team of our shit. And I was just like, wow, no, that's
power
crazy.
Of persuasion. That's why I always just do I'm gonna kind of close this out, but not close it, but just prelude to that's happening. I'm pretty sure you can contest to this. I will always be grateful of myself just wanting to do my own thing. Like there have been times where I have conformed to what other people have told me I should do, but always in the back of my mind, there's always been that thought or that seed to be like, I'm going to be my own bad bitch. Like I'm always going to do whatever I want to do. Yeah. And it comes in waves, sometimes like stronger days where you're like, you know, you're a bad bitch. And then there's other days where it's like, this is tough, but it's always just, even if it's 1%, it's always there. And I want you guys always to just like do, like, it's so tough because sometimes we depend on family or friends or this or that in order to get by, and I get it. Right. But there's nothing more valuable than walking with confidence and knowing who the hell you are and what you're about, like no one can ever take that from you. People can rob you. You can get in a car accident and have moments of life taken away from you. You know what I mean? Anything can happen, but no one can take that from you because that comes from yourself. So
that's true.
Like, please, even with the Jussie situation and so many things we were just talking about before we got here, just like always know that you can do whatever you want to do. You're a bad bitch and you're in control with whatever you want to do. So it's true.
Yes,
like I hate when people feel like they have to like change themselves or like do things in order like to fit into what people want instead of just like they could have lived so much more of a fun life had they just done with it. Like I'm speaking for existence. I've had many highs, but I also had a few lows. But the majority of my lows came with association of drama that came with like other people and judgments and stuff like that. No, just do whatever you want to do. Sometimes you might be a bad person. Well, in that moment, you thought you were a good person, so do what you want to do. But it's like you got to live and experience.
Right, yeah.
You can't just, this person said, don't do this, so I'm not going to do it. Even though you want to do it, then do it.
Yep. Because then you're going to regret it and you're going to be resentful of the things you didn't do, but that's your experience in your life. That person you're blaming is not going to lose sleep or they're not going to die unhappy because you're mad. No. And I wish that when we, like, I mean, and maybe not because everything, you know, it happens for a reason. And like how you're saying, like, we've been out here a while now. Like, I wish that the creators that came before us had left that as a part of their legacy. You know, I think they had to go and they were so focused on like hitting the pavement and putting in the groundwork and creating these avenues. Like before there wasn't like, it was just YouTube videos, but now there's like beauty gurus, and now there's like, you know, video games, right? So it's like they had to fight so hard to get people to recognize all these different avenues, and now it's almost like we have to like fight to like kind of break down those barriers and just kind of like let everything be open.
Yes, and not everybody being so cookie cutter and copycat and just do what you want to do. We were just talking about that. You go on Instagram, like everybody got the same filters now. Like everyone has like, everybody got their iPhone X's. You know what I mean? Everything is on point. Like all my friends, we all need to have a photo shoot or something like that because everybody's pictures are on point, but then it's like we're all the same. Like there's no division. Not that there has to be division, but it is like what separates you from Sarah Jo over there? Like really nothing at the end of the day. So if we just start going back to being ourselves and just doing what we want to do, I think that division that you were saying is gonna like it's gonna spark in a good way.
Because no one was ever any of those things. No one was ever any, and we're just gonna do this. This is they've been told we have to choose. You have to pick and choose. Like you have to choose your career. You have to choose if you're gonna have a family. You have to choose when you're gonna have it. You have to plan this. You have to do all this stuff by the time you're 30.
Hey, 30, baby.
Okay, I don't care. Look, this is the world that they set up for us was on some bullshit, and we gotta rebuild it in a new way. And I think it's important for us to find confidence and be confident in ourselves and be like, okay, maybe that's what my parents said, but that's not gonna work here in 2019, honey.
Right.
That's
Times
what my teacher said. Your teacher was wrong. Miss Clarence don't know not a damn thing. She was born in the 60s. They ain't had no iPhones.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Not to say that traditional values and stuff like that are out the window, but it's like, honey, you got to adapt to the new times.
Right.
You got to be with it and understand it just to know that 5 years from now, this is not going to be the same structure that we have. There's going to be always evolving. So in those times, just have fun and do what you got to do. Be a bad bitch, but like, you don't have to like, there's so much life to live, guys. Yes, there's so much life to live. I should have been doing mukbang. If I'd known in college that me just sitting here eating and talking with my friends, I would have been doing this a long time ago. But you know, I could have been doing that.
You could have. You had to have
wasn't you know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. Like now that this is a thing that we can sit in front of our iPhone and eat in front of you guys and build like relationships with people via the internet. Like who would have thought this would have been a thing?
Right. It's not.
So that's what I'm saying. Just do whatever you want to do because you could be the inventor of something like this for your generation.
What's the next mukbang? Because the reason why this started is because in Asia, people didn't want to eat alone. They didn't want to be by themselves. So like people started making food, like actually making food, like as if like it was like the boyfriend experience or like the girlfriend experience. Like someone was actually making you dinner and then you would sit there with them and like eat it. So I think it's important, like, because it's bringing it back, you know what I mean? Like you choosing to have people and like special guests, like we're still like eating together, right? Like traditional fellowship, but it's digital. So that mix of like the hybrid between like the digital and the physical space, like together, just so happens to be what my company is all about.
I it was gonna be a tight end. I was like, I was trying to go with it, but then I thought you
Two times.
it, and I was like, no, she's not going there. So break it down for us.
I always go there. Okay,
Before
so
we head out, break it down. What
Oh my
is that's all yours. Give
no,
this to Luna, Justin.
No,
I can't take
These
another
are
one,
your
guys. Don't hate me, Mukbang community, but I can't do another one of these.
We cannot.
I will save this for breakfast tomorrow when I'm like extremely hungry.
Just like chop it up, mix it with some of the brown rice.
Some of my red hot sauce coming from your life from Jack in the Box. We didn't do a thumbnail. Okay, we're gonna do this. So just hold up a sauce. Hold up. Okay, we'll do this. This has to be a soundbite. Okay, you ready? This is my promo clip. Hold your drink. You ready?
Wait.
Oh, ready? 1, 2. This is gonna be the most raggedy thumbnail.
You can just taste me. I'm on a diet, so I only agreed to eating a very limited amount. As I said, I'm part-time vegan. I couldn't go
Oh
all
my
vegan.
gosh, that was amazing. Hey, there's a reason why I didn't eat this taco. But anyway, before we go, tell the viewers about Triple M.
All right, yes,
and
Triple
what
M.
they can get into.
Triple M. Okay, so Triple M is a company that I co-founded. It launched at the beginning of this year, January 2019. Woo, woo! Black, young, business-owned, female, baby. I'm coming for you. Ooh.
Hey!
Yes! And it's really dope, and it's a millennial-driven company. It's called Millennial Mission Media. We call it Triple M. And basically what it does is encourages digital influencers to come together and create in a positive space. It's all about knowing your past, staying present, and investing in your future, and being like these millennial hybrids who operate and create in both physical and digital space, because I think it's very important for us as the pioneers of this new digital world to learn how to be responsible and learn how to be grounded and make sure that we're going into the digital age with a better head on our shoulders, with more self-work than those who came before us, to ensure that the world's a better place.
Yes, I think the people that she keeps talking to before us, they kind of got lost because they didn't have these skill sets to be able to stand on their own when times got tough or things kind of got too hectic. So this is really important. Anyone that's trying to be an influencer or anything like that, to kind of get ahead of the bandwagon so you can be prepared for whatever next wave is coming our way.
Yes. What do you think it's going to be, Guru?
You know what?
Consultation, private consultation. Third party.
There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna start a company about that too. Yes. My predictions, Miss Cleo, baby. Okay, but I have been accurate. I've been very accurate. Anytime I've really kind of told her something, like I feel this is coming, 9 times out of 10, this stuff actually happens. So I'm just like,
it's
hey,
true.
That's why I always say, like, I'm like the millennial Diddy. Like, I feel like he was always onto something. I just want to, like, if I create a girl group, it's gonna last longer than Daddy D King did. So yeah, I'm calling shots at you, Diddy. Like, you know that's my favorite girl group.
Yes, I do.
So it's like, I want to create legacy. Like, they could have been something under his guidance, and they kind of just like, my shit is gonna be on point.
Legacy.
Watch when I'm 50. Dirty, you talking about dirty 30, dirty 50.
Ooh, I'm ready for it.
Dirty 50. By then we're gonna be in space.
But I was gonna say,
I'm gonna have a little. Imagine having like dance globes. And like they're like neon, and like you're floating around in space, and I can like see you and like.
I don't know. I like being grounded. I don't know about space.
She said, "Shut down."
I'm like, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. By the time we're 50, we might gotta be up there for air. You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. I don't mind going to Jupiter. Anyway, y'all, if y'all love the video, make sure to. Isn't that a sound? I think maybe because there was a city from where I grew up called Jupiter.
Drops of Jupiter.
Drops of Jupiter. Did you know Hey Soul Sister was about him like wanting to try being with a black girl?
No.
It is so literal. Hey Soul Sister. Like, it's the most literal song, but he it does like all these references to black women in the song. It's like, how did we miss it? Wow. Like, talk about control of the media or whatever, but it literally went over everybody's head until I watched a video breakdown of that. I'm like,
as long as you have a good beat, as long as
yes, a little folky, like such an innocent thing. It's probably like Kids Bop remade.
Oh my god. But Kids Bop be remaking everything. They be doing the most ratchet songs. What 10-year-old you got to sing this? Excuse me, who signed this permission slip?
I will never forget my sister, Nicole. She always had Kids Bop, and they had Fergie's Glamorous on there. But it was the little kids in the background. They didn't say broke ass, but it was just something. Why? Yeah, of course, I don't know if any Fergie song would have been suitable for Kids Bop. It was like, that's what you had to do. Yeah, could you imagine? What would it be? Remix it, Kids Bop.
My trunk. Like your toy,
that was good.
Your toy trunk. My trunk. Check it out. I use these to color. I got my doll all her. I brush it with my brush. It's time to go eat lunch. I do all the snacks. My money, I got stacks. We did Jack in the box. This mukbang, it's the bomb. We going hard. Done. That's your monster. You know he won. Go ahead and hit it with a like, share, and follow. Go ahead. We be back. New video tomorrow.
Salutes, Little Mix on that ass. What the heck? That was amazing. Whoa, I don't even know what to say, guys. Please go follow Amber-Tiana. I'm posting links in the description box below. I don't even know what to say after that.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
That was the most perfect finale I could have ever thought of. Make sure to subscribe, share, comment, like. Share. Go follow Millennial Mission Medias. I'm gonna post their stuff on there too in the description box, and I cannot wait to see it progress.
Thank you,
because I know it's gonna be just amazing. She's been working so hard, guys. I know how hard she's working on this, so can't wait to see it happen.
Yeah, it's all going down. Yeah. It's going down for real, and I can't wait to collab with you.
Yes, I would love to have you back on here. If you
I know. You should do like you should do like a big you take all the special guests from all of it, like me
and then one
Mikey
big
and
fiesta. Oh, I can't say that. That's R.KELLY.
Another one. You know, I'm just saying. He bought the rights to his music, and they took him. They should take him down because motherfucker age is a number that you should give a fuck about. Okay.
Anyway, we're gonna have a group mukbang at some point. But yes, I would love to have you back at some time. Yes. And so Mikey's did this thing last week, but I think it's going to be a trend. I want you to create your own like closeout for when you come hang with me. So Mikey did like a thing. I think he said like peace out or something like that. So you have to come up with like your own.
Okay. Okay.
And you have to teach me. Okay, so it's.
Okay, I don't want to shoot though. That's fucking. You know, like, we shouldn't be shooting people. It gets in your head. Media. Okay, so wait. What? Clap. Back to back.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, you ready? 5, 6. 5, 6, 7, 8.
We put that shit first try.
Look at that. All right. This is meant to be, guys. Signing out. We will see you guys next week, and it's going to be lit. I love you guys. Hello.
Subscribe, ho.